But there is one thing I want all of us to understand this very evening. We are facing a very formidable array of enemies, both external and within. And we are going to overcome each and every one of these obstacles. That I can assure you. That they may know that the God we worship is an invisible God, not a God that was wrought by the hands of men. For we do not worship idol, and we can never ever worship idol. Is impossible. This very family, this IPOB, belongs to the Most High. And that is how it's going to be until Biafra comes and beyond to eternity. This evening, I want to place it on record that our enemies are intensifying their attack against us from every corner. I am not saying this as lamentation or complaint. I am only trying to prepare our people for what is to come. You are being prepared for what is to come. The time has come to separate the chaff from the wheat itself. Our march is very, very near. The enemies are trembling, they are quaking, they are doing all they can to try to stop us. But they have failed very woefully, and they will continue to fail. But I want to tell you that we are getting attacks from everywhere all over the world. And very soon, they will buy over some of you. Some of you, they will buy some of you over. The spirit of Oba, Biasika, and Ifajuna are still in some of you. When the time comes, they will buy you over. I am not doing this program tonight to ask all of you to be strong. I am doing it to remind you, not that if they succeed in buying you over, you're not going to stop what we are doing. You can't. You cannot. Not in 1 trillion years. But I need you to appreciate one very simple fact. That at the end of this very race, everybody will testify that indeed Chukwukika Abiyama, the same God of Israel, of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the same God of Ehiri in Aguleri, the same God of Umweri, the same God of Ora-Eri, the same God of Owe-Eri, the same God of Arochukwu. Not to be nobody, the true God, one true God. You will know that indeed, not only is he omnipotent, that same God is the owner of this very agitation. No human being can stop it. We have enemies, and we need to be very, very careful, both within and without. Very, very careful. The next 2 weeks will be very pivotal. Next 2 weeks will be very, very important in the life, or should I say, in this very mission that we have embarked upon. The devil will do everything. And you are going to watch spectacularly how we are going to destroy and shame the enemy. That at the end, every glory and adoration will belong to God and not to man. Now let us go and tell you what is happening that some of you do not understand. I want those of you who are hardcore, those who we are chosen before you were born. There were some people who were chosen before they were born to agitate for Biafra restoration. This is a message for you. Those who from their mother's womb they were born to do this very work. You must be very, very strong. Because Biafra will open the eyes of black people all over the world. Because Biafra will mean that blacks from America, blacks from the Caribbean, from Southern America, they will all flood into Africa. It will be like the time that Yeshua was born. Biafra is like a light, a beacon. They will follow it. They will say, let us go and see what is happening there. That is what these neo-colonialists do not want. They don't want Biafra to come. I am telling our people so they understand. The mountains, I didn't say one mountain, the mountains in front of us that we need to overcome. And for us to overcome it, we need to be very strong mentally, mental strength. Just like when you're doing anything in life, and it appears as if you are being buffeted from everywhere. That is the time that you no longer rely on willpower or your muscles. You go to your brain to endure and to persevere and to keep going until you overcome. That is the stage we are in right now. To make sure that our brain is in gear to confront everything the Janjaweed has to throw at us. We don't have money. Their budget is over $20 billion to fight us. They can bribe Facebook. They can buy them off. They can do anything they like. They can come to some of you and bribe you off. They can promise you what you've never had before. They can give you maybe a house in Dubai. They can promise you a vehicle. They can tell you, oh, we'll make you vice president. They can promise you anything to make sure that you're like them. But this very IPOB, this very hardcore is not going to move. And I will tell you why we can't move.
We have tried to live in Nigeria designed by Great Britain and handed to us. We have found it difficult to live in that Nigeria. We have fought a civil war, killed so many people, and still we have the same problems reoccurring. Perhaps the time has come to revisit the very foundations of Nigeria.
Are defending him. Fulani people are defending him. But you idiots from the south, from the east, you are talking rubbish about your one Nigeria. Whereas a terrorist, a killer, a murderer is in government as a minister. His own people are the people defending him. But you are in the south attacking those who are fighting for your freedom. And you're telling me that your brains are normal. Maybe that's your one Nigeria, whereas a terrorist, a killer, a murderer is in government as a minister. His own people are the people defending him. But you are in the south attacking those who are fighting for your freedom. And you're telling me that your brains are normal. Maybe there's something in Suya, maybe in Kilishi, and in that cattle that they give to us to eat. There must be something fundamentally wrong with us as a people. Fundamentally wrong with us as a people. And we must confront it, and confront it we shall. These people lecturing us about no secession, you're destroying the country. You people, you Fulani idiots, you Fulani bigots, you Fulani impostors, you Fulani vagabonds are the same people that welcomed the rehabilitation of terrorists. You granted bandits, killers, murderers, and kidnappers amnesty. I want Obia not to listen. I want Tripas to listen. I want Tripas, this idiot, Sarikin Fulani of Imo State, who put them to listen very, very carefully. You people are fools because you cannot listen very well. The same people you're fighting for, killing your own people because of them, they are the ones rehabilitating, so they claim, putting the army that we have today. Somebody might come and say, you have given the order that the police and the army should be attacked. All those idiots. Some of you fools who cannot reason, we are not attacking any police. We are attacking the terrorists that they brought into the police and into the army. They are the ones killing our people. We must defend ourselves. You fools cannot reason very well. We are not fighting any standing or legally, properly constituted army or police. These are the same Fulani terrorists, murderers and killers. The same people that went in, in Damatru or wherever it is, killing and slaughtering Christians in droves. You fools that cannot reason. The same Boko Haram that has been killing, the same Fulani terrorists have been killing people. They are the ones now in the army. Did you not see them? Recruit them into the army? You're telling me we shouldn't fight them? These are terrorists in police uniform and army uniform. You're saying we should not fight them? Is that what you're saying? Are you that foolish? Are you that stupid? This same Fulani pontificating about peace and unity and anti-secession or whatever garbage that they are pouring out of their useless, stinking Janjaweed mouths. These same idiots, these same fools are the ones that rehabilitated Boko Haram. So they claim. These fools are the ones that granted amnesty to bandits. Now, let me surprise all of you. Surprise, surprise. Those that are giving amnesty to are Fulani terrorists, Fulani bandits, Fulani kidnappers, Fulani headsmen who are murderers and land-grabbing urchins. These are the people that are giving amnesty to. You people should reason. You zoo animals called Nigerians, reason for once. Ndiara. The hypocrisy in Fulani, their hypocrisy is astonishing. Hypocrites. Fulani, who is responsible for the state of almost anarchy in the zoo, who is responsible for the hopelessness of the security framework of the zoo, Fulani, who is responsible for insecurity, Fulani, who are the bandits, Fulani, who are the terrorists in the zoo, Fulani, which people are going about slaughtering and taking over other people's farmlands. It is you. You people are the problem. Unfortunately, some idiots from the south cannot see it. You wanted to show us that you know how to write grammar, writing rubbish about one Nigeria. You are defending something that is indefensible. Indefensible. Indefensible, you fools. Some smelly rats, some smelly garbage, gutter, alamajiri, gutter. The lowest of the low. If it's one of those of their fools talking, I will even understand. From the gutter. Not contributed one single thing to the advancement of the zoo. Not one single contribution has the Fulani ever made. Tell me one national contribution that the Fulani has ever made to the advancement of the Zoological Republic of Nigeria. Just name one thing, absolutely nothing. They want power. Power and control of oil and gas. That's all they need. That's all they want. So they can run your lives for you and control your destiny. And you're not ashamed of yourself to claim that you're educated.
Because what I am saying on Abumanyamini, our people are lame. They are weak. I am struggling to count how many men there are in Biafraland. There are no more men left. Weak, docile, and imbecilic. Weak. I don't know how we can take such people to war. I don't know how we can take men who are not men into battle and win. I am ashamed. Very, very ashamed. Nonetheless, we must preach this very gospel because man did not ask us to come. Chukwu Abiyama in heaven mandated that we should come. If not, that I was called to do this very work, I will not speak to any of you anymore. But Chukwu Abiyama said this very gospel must be preached, and we must preach it. I have prayed since yesterday up until now. My request is very simple. The same prayer I made in secret, I will make out here in the open. Chukwu Abiyama biko. Since it is your intention that your kingdom will be restored upon this very earth, I need men. I need men. I did not say boys. I said I need men. Those of them that you created to restore your kingdom, they should come forward now, not tomorrow, not next year. Chukwu Abiyama. You must bring them now. I did not say tomorrow. Because the insult is too much. It is beyond what any human being can endure. We want to go and get Biafra, or we die in the process, because we are better off dead than witness some of this nonsense going on. The level of insult is beyond what any decent human being can tolerate. They bring their cattle into our land. They desecrate our land. They kill us in the presence of our families and nobody does anything about it. And when the police attend, the police sit idly by as people are being killed by not a multitude of people. Only 4. Only 4 Awasa people can sack an entire village in Biafraland, and we call ourselves men. No, we are not men. Until we redeem our honor. Until we look at integrity and say we must have a part of it. Until then, To be honest with you. This is Radio Biafra. Now is the time to come forward. I did not say tomorrow. Now, tonight, is the time to come forward. 100 of us, and then we march. 100 and we march. The rest can come later if they want to. I'm tired of broadcasting. I want to fight for my country. I want to carry arms to defend the honor and integrity of my country. I want to avenge the death of 6 million people. I want Biafra to stand as a beacon of hope, freedom, and liberty in black world. I want Biafra to stand as a testament to the glory of heaven upon the face of this very earth. I want Biafra to stand because my obligation to the dead outweigh that which I owe to the living. That is why Biafra will stand, and Biafra will come. 100 men, that's all. And we march. The rest can come later on. I no longer give a damn. The disgrace and the insult is too much. We must go and meet our enemies even if we have only machete and hoes. It is far more better for us to go and meet them and die with a semblance of dignity than with this very humiliation which we encounter every blessed day. We must assemble as quickly as possible.
And I'm telling Biafrans tonight that we are effectively on our own. We have been given two choices by the United Kingdom, the slave masters and the colonizers. The UK have given us only two alternatives. And I call it the devil's alternative, of course. We either submit to the will of their puppets, the Islamic Caliphate, or we will be wiped out from the face of this very earth. The question you must ask yourself tonight as a Biafran, as a Southerner is, do you want to be a slave to the Fulani Caliphate, or do you want to die on your feet? Live for 1,000 years on your knees, as most of them are doing without even knowing it, or you die on your feet. The devil's alternative. Whichever option we choose, men are going to die. Which one do you prefer? Are we going to fight and die like men, or are we going to submit to a life of Allahu Akbar? It's entirely up to you. The time is now because the enemies, they have come. I didn't say they are coming, they have not come into our land. And as I promised them, if God is on our side, which I know He is on our side, this army of Nigeria will die in Biafraland. That is how God intended it to happen. Many of us are going to die. And I'll be leading it myself, mind you. Many of us are going to die. But Biafra is going to come. And everything called Nigeria will perish in Biafraland. The world must be prepared for what is to come. We are not going to be slaves in our land. I want to let Katona Lang, the UK government, to understand this. That we have chosen the path of death than to submit to the will of the Fulani Caliphate. Death is better for us. People are dying every day. Are they not human beings? People are dying every day. Are we better than them? Those who are dying, are we better than them? We must develop the mindset of the Afghanis. That is why Afghanistan cannot be taken. It doesn't matter the firepower you have. NATO is in Afghanistan. Are they taking Afghanistan? The answer is no. You are coming to kill us. But we are also going to die together in the land of Biafra. Let anybody say I did not warn them. Because things are going to start happening in the next 14 days. When it starts happening, if Fulefus may talk and yap and write their rubbish. But now that the Fulanis are kidnapping our people, disappearing us, killing people in truckloads, nobody's talking. We must make our land impregnable for them. And that will involve a lot of destruction. I'm saying it live on air so that all of you will understand. To slow the advance down, we need to destroy a lot of things. We must destroy a lot of things. That is how all of you will come to your senses to understand that we are in a state of war. They want to circle us.
ụfọdụ nọ n'ụzọ ije ha anaghị alọta ụlọ ọzọ nne na nna wee na-ata ahụhụ wee na-ata ikikere eze nwaanyị konye ka ọ gaa ubi gaa rụọ ọrụ Fulani chiri ehi bata ebe ala gị niile n'iyi okwu ebepụ ya isi anyị bụ ka anyị kpọkụ onye nwe anyị n'ugwu Awụsa ahụ ejide anyị wee gbuo ihe ọbụla anyị mara aka n'ime ha sị na ka ha gaa n'ihu elekwa ọdụ ụgbọ mmiri n'igwe ọcha bụ ememiri agha nke dị na Kalaba otu aka ahụ anyị na-ala nsọ ebe Biafra ndị kọstọm sokwenye anyị n'etiti anyị anọghị n'ime mmiri kama kọstọm juru ebe niile ha wee na-ata anyị ahụhụ anyị kwuo ekwesịpụta anyị ka kpọchie anyị kwuo ekwesịpụta anyị ka gbagbuo anyị onye nwe anyị na Chineke na nke bi n'igwe ọ bụ ụzọ dị anya ka isi wee hụ ndị iro anyị n'anya wee karịa ndị nke gị akwa anyị bụ ụmụ Chineke akwa ọba aha anyị ka anyị na-aza akwa ọba anyị nwe na-aza ike Chukwu akwa ọba anyị nwe na-aza amara Chineke akwa ọba anyị nwe na-aza Chisom akwa ọba anyị nwe na-aza Chizọba nna nke dị nsọ onye ime eluigwe dịka otu onye iro bi na anyị bụ ụmụ gị bịa ka iwe zọpụta anyị bịa ka iwe napụta anyị n'aka ajọ ihe bịa ka iwe lụọrọ anyị ọgụ bịa ka iwe tịtụ ozu ọ bụ ọkọwa mgbe emilere Goliath Chineke nna nke igwe ruo ememiri Fero sikwa otu a mee ka Fero gbagụzọ n'ihu ụmụ ndị IPOB ka o wee taa akọkọ iguni ọtọ ọzọ ị ga na-edu anyị n'ụzọ niile nke ezi omume ọ bụla adịghị na anyị na-aga ndagwurugwu onyinye ọnwụ ọ bụ nwa bụ ekekere n'igwe n'ụwa onye ọbụla kere gị nweghị mmalite nweghị ọgwụgwụ kama anyị onwe anyị bụ anọkpa ahụ ofu ụbọchị anyị ga-anwụ n'ezie kama marakwa na okwu gị na-anọgide ego mgbe ebighị ebi ọ bụ ya mere anyị ji were gị n'anya isi anyị wee na-asị nna nke dị nsọ bịa ka iwe gosi anyị Biafra na ndụ na-abụghị n'ọnwụ bịa ka iwe mee ka ebe gị na amara gị wee kpuchiri anyị ka uwe bịa ka iwe zọpụta ndị nke gị bịa ka iwe mee ka Biafra wee bịa ka anyị na-ewetụta na nsọpụrụ na ịja mma site n'aha gị onye bụ Chukwu nke abịa ma
Ise. Good evening. Welcome, fellow Biafrans. Welcome, lovers of freedom. Welcome, children of Chukwu Okike Abiama, Ụmụ Chineke. Sorry for the late comment because this program was supposed to start since 1 hour ago, but we have an electricity issue, so it's delayed. So I apologize. I welcome you, all lovers of freedom, you children of Chukwu Okike Abiama, Ụmụ Chineke. As I welcome you, I want you to also do good to welcome others. Welcome your friends, welcome your family, welcome your friends and your well-wishers. Also welcome both the friends and enemies of Biafra, because what we are doing, we do not restrict it to our friends alone. Our message, friends and the enemies of Biafra alike. So welcome everyone that you know that love freedom, fellow Biafrans, because in this program this evening, we have a lot to do. That was the reason I wanted the program to commence earlier, but unfortunately, something happens, but we must continue. I welcome you. This is IPOB Western Cape Media TV. That is where you are. In case if this is your first time joining us here, this is the best platform that is propagating preaching the gospel of Biafra presently. And if you have not found us, that means you are not a hardcore, because this is where hardcore gathers. Though Facebook is fighting us, subduing us, hiding our programs, but I want you to know that we are live both here on Facebook, IPOB Western Cape Media TV. We are live on YouTube, our YouTube channel, IPOB Western Cape Media TV. We are also live on our Twitter handle, IPOB Western Cape Media TV. We are live also on my personal Facebook, Frank Onyebuchi. So you can join us from any of these platforms that I just mentioned, as it is being displayed on the screen. You can see it. Make your choice where you want to view us this evening. We are determined to restore Biafra, and we are not looking back. We are not going to stop. We'll keep doing what we are doing. Not even Facebook can stop us. So I want you to share this program this evening. Very important.
Okay, it's back. Okay. So, sorry for the interruption. Is I think I'm having issue with my network. So, but we must continue. They cannot fight us and win. We shall do our best to see that we remain afloat. Sorry again for the break in transmission. I am sorry. This evening, the enemies of Biafra, they are fighting, they are quaking, but we must preach the gospel of Chukwuka. We can never be subdued, and we can never give up. We shall continue to do that which is needful, because what we are doing is the work of Chukwuka. We are working for humanity. So we understood what we entered into. So I want you to remember that the most important thing for us here is that you share our programs. You must share our program because that is the right thing to do. If you share our program, if you like our program and you comment, this will keep encouraging us to do more. And more people will be reached by the singular act of touching the share button. And that is why we always encourage you to please always remember to share our program. We want to see in a single program where we share a program at least 100 shares and above. That is what we are targeting. We need to reach more people. Or are you comfortable that whenever we are live, you are the only one here watching us? You have to share so that other people may know that we exist. Because what we are doing here is the right thing. We are not like any other. This is IPOB Western Cape. Remember that this is the only platform in the whole universe where IPOB are. This is the only zonal platform, IPOB Western Cape Media TV, owned by IPOB, owned and supported by IPOB Zone. The only one of its kind. Cannot find it anywhere. So you need to encourage this platform by sharing our program. And the most important thing is that we are not here to play saga. We are not here to display ignorance. We are not here to fight any specific individual. The only enemy we have here is Nigeria. That is the only permanent enemy we have here. And we are on the process of destroying and decimating Nigeria. That is the only thing we have as a goal here. Anybody that is not, if you're not a Nigerian government, you are not our enemy. If you don't see us as your enemy, we don't have a problem with you. We are not fighting against you. We are here to preach the gospel of truth. But that does not mean that if you make yourself the enemy of people of Biafra, that we are not going to talk about you. We shall talk about you. We shall expose your evil, as we are going to do this evening. So I want you to sit back, share this program, know it that people need to hear the truth. We have truth in abundance. One thing we promise you in this channel, in this platform, is that we are not going to dwell on propaganda here. We are going to do that factual. That is what we are going to do, always do on this platform. We are not here to constitute opposition group. We are not here to fight any individual. So anytime you hear us mention anybody, go and check. That person is wrong and is fighting against Biafra. So I want you to relax this evening, share our program, like our program, so that we will continue to do that which is needful. This is IPOB Western Cape South African Media. Here we speak nothing but the truth. We are without fear or favor. We are fearless before our enemies. We are not here to represent any individual, but to represent and to defend our fatherland, Biafra. Because for us, it is Biafra today, tomorrow, and forever. If you are offended by our resolve, we have no apologies for that. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the leader of the individual of Biafra IPOB worldwide, and his position is incontestable. IPOB is here to restore Biafra, and we are not going to be swayed until Biafra is restored. Welcome to IPOB Western Cape Media TV, saying it the way it is. As always, here we have no permanent friends, we have no permanent enemies. We are here for the truth, nothing but the truth. So if you are for the truth, we are your friends. As long as you stand on the path of the evil, automatically you have made yourself our enemies, and we are not going to spare you. We are going to bring you your ass, and we're going to open it for the public to see what is inside it. So here in IPOB Western Cape, we meant business. We are here to continue that which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stopped, which is telling the truth, because that is the only business that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu always engages in, saying the truth. We are here on IPOB Western Cape Media TV to join few remaining freedom fighters, IPOB and other people who are still fighting for the restoration of Biafra, both in truth and in spirit. That is what we are. We are not here for opposition. That is why here we don't have any permanent friends. We don't have any permanent enemies. We are not here to attack or to constitute an opposition to anybody. When you are doing that which is right, we are with you. That is why here we are not going to castigate anybody that is fighting. As long as you are fighting against Nigeria, we are your friends. As long as you are dealing with Nigeria, we are your friends. As long as you are showing how distasteful you hate Nigeria is to you, we are going to identify with you, because we have common enemy, which is Nigeria. Before I continue, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom worldwide, I bring you greetings from my coordinator, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is Western Cape representative. He is the only Western Cape representative Banon. Any other is a counterfeit, fake. We know that the DOS are wise, they have their own, but that is fake. They don't have the backings of Biafrans. So I bring you greetings from him, and also I bring you greetings from the 9 coordinators that we have here in IPOB Western Cape Zone. I also bring you greetings from all the Western Cape executive. Men are working. That is what I want you to know. We are not going to look back. As long as we have breath in us, as long as day breaks, we shall continue to propagate the kingdom, the preachings and the kingdom of Biafra. And we're not going to stop. If you think we are going to go offline, I'm sorry for you. We are not going anywhere. We die here. Like they say in the zoo, no grief for anybody. We are not going to grieve for anybody. Aye Okwechirigo. Aye Okwechirigo here. We die here. It is Biafra or nothing. For those who are talking about restructuring of the zoo, you are living in a dream world, because we have no business with restructuring the Zoological Republic. We're not going to do that. We have crossed the stage of restructuring. Like our leaders said in the past, we have crossed the Rubicon. The place we are now, we can't turn back anymore. Men have died. Those men did not die for Nigeria to be restructured and workable. So if you are among those who are talking about restructuring Nigeria and doing that, you are wasting your time, because for us, it is Biafra or Biafra. Nothing more, nothing less. And I believe that that is also the stand of our leader. I believe that that is exactly the point where our leader is, because today he is not there where he is because he wants Nigeria to be restructured. So if you are talking about restructuring, let me tell you something, you are on your own. I am telling you the fact. The only thing we told the zoo is call for referendum. By the way, have you voted? If you have not voted for this self-referendum that is going on now for the past 2 weeks, I think something is wrong with you. I must tell you the truth. For the past 14 years, you have been clamoring, you have been shouting, you have been, whether you are fake, whether you are original, I don't care. But you have been shouting, screaming all over the places, give us referendum, give us referendum, referendum, referendum. Now the referendum is in your laps. It's falling in your laps now. But some of you are still finding it difficult to vote for this referendum because you give excuse that why would you ask to snap yourself a photo? It is for the authentication of this referendum, so that nobody can deny it, nobody can step it down, nobody can say there is a foul play. That is why your pictures need to be there. Because without your pictures, they can easily say, oh no, it may be robotic, it may be robots that were voting, not human beings. But with your pictures, they will not deny it when it's time. If you have not voted for one reason or the other, I tell you to go and vote now. There is still time, much time, ample time. There is time. Go and vote for referendum. If you don't have the link, you can go on Twitter, you get a link. You can follow Biafra government, SI, media people, they have it. If you reach to us, we also have it. So I just want you to know that you must go and vote if you have not voted. I have voted. In fact, I was one of those people that voted that same day the link came out. I voted, my wife voted, my family voted, both the ones in the zoo, both the ones in Biafraland, every one of us, we voted. You know why we voted? Mary, the mother of Jesus, whatever you are required to do, do it. Do not ask questions. Go ahead and do it. As long as this freedom is concerned, whatever you are told to do for Biafra to come, go and do it. That is why Mazen Kanu said, whatever that you ask, whatever you know you can do for Biafra to come, do it. Before I forgot, my name is Mazen Ebuchi. I am your host. And by the special grace of Chukwu Okeabiama, I am the Parklands Unit Coordinator. I want you, fellow Biafran, to continue to put our leader in your prayers every day. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a child of Chukwu Abiyama, who was sent by Chukwu Abiyama to restore Biafra, to lead the way. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is whiter than white, and whiter than snow. That is why he has not sold this struggle. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has every right to walk away because you people, our people are dumb. Our people are dumb in their brain. They don't think. Look at what is happening. Our leader is inside. What are the people that he left the struggle in their hands doing? They are chasing the rat while the house is burning. They are doing the job of the oppressors. They are doing the job of Satan. They are doing the job of pulling down, tearing down, destroying IPOB. That is the job they are doing today. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has every right to walk away, but he decided not to walk away, even if his life has to go in for it. But Chukwu Abiyama forbid. His life is not going to go that in for it. He's going to come out and he's going to continue where we stopped, because he's not going to continue where he stopped. He's going to continue where we stopped, because we are doing something. Men are walking. Men are still walking. That is why we're talking about Biafra self-referendum today. If not for the work, for the hard work of people like Simon Ekpa, we wouldn't be referendum today. God bless Simon Ekpa for doing this great job he is doing. Chukwu Abiyama will continue to sustain him, but because you know why? All the men that fought him in the past, they have fallen. They have proven that indeed they were the enemies of Biafra and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu faced a very intimidating attack from Zoological Republic, even life-threatening attack, and he's still facing it today. Simon Ekpa is facing the same thing, but the difference is that his own is coming from the same people that he is fighting with, the Biafrans. They are the ones who is fighting him to kill, looking for him to take his life away. But when you ask them, they will tell you we are fighting for Biafra to come. But the Biafra they are fighting for is the Biafra that they themselves will restore. If it is not them, no other person. That is filled with envy, jealousy, and hatred. That is the Biafra they are fighting for. But that is not the Biafra we are fighting for. We are fighting for Biafra that is open to all. Biafra that is filled, ruled, and ruled by equity, justice, and fairness. That is the Biafra we are fighting for. That is the Biafra that I believe Simon Ekpa is fighting for, because that is the Biafra that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu fought for, and he is still fighting for today. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will leave. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you will leave to see Biafra. You will come back from wherever you are today. I can see you coming out. You will come out. Chukwu Abiyama has written it. All the spirits in our land, the spirit of Biafra has marked it that you are coming out. Nothing will stop you from coming out. Victory is yours. You have won the zoo. You have won them, and you continue to win, no matter how they made the playing so difficult. You are going to come out at top, because you are not alone on this. Chukwu Abiyama is standing with you. The host of our land, the spirit of our land, they are standing with you. All the Ezumezu in our land, both the ones in the bush, both the ones in the house, all of them are with you. You will come out. Why won't you come out? isi dịka ọ na-atọ na mba. Isi dịka ada atọ na mba. Nwa eze efu na mba. Ejiro nwa dibia eme mgbọrọgwụ. It's not possible. So anybody that thought that you are not going to come back, we are here to tell them that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you are coming out. Do not mind whatever they, as long if you can be alive till today, what is that will kill you? Nothing. Zoological Republic cannot kill you in Kenya. How then can they kill you anymore? So we are praying for you, Mazi, and we know you will come out. And when you come out, I know you'll be proud of us. I know you will be proud of Simon Ekpa for what he's doing. Because he is doing that which you will do. He is the son of his father. Because lion begat lion. Why chicken begat chicken? You cannot be a lion and you give birth to chicken. That is it. So, I say to you, fellow Biafrans, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night to some of you, depending where you are viewing me from this evening. You know, whenever we come live, you know, because of time schedules and other stuff, we should be coming live at least 3 times a week, but because of things, we have you know, this job is not easy, you know, with family issues. You have to go and do 1 or 2 to fill in the gap. You come back, you're tired, you're exhausted, you know, because of the part of the world where we live. So it is, but I believe that with time goes on, we will be coming live more frequent that we are doing today, because I know that maybe one broadcaster may join us, maybe join us soon, who will also broadcast in this channel. Also, that is it. We are praying for that. We are seeking for that. We are looking forward for that. We are open. We are not here for competition. If you can do it, we give you the platform. We give you this platform. Do it. Have your time. Do it. When it's my time, I come in and do it. That is what we are. That is what freedom fighter is about. It's a teamwork. We are not jealous of our people, and we will never be jealous. I remind you again, if you have not shared this program, share it now before we commence this evening, because I am wasting time delaying so that people may join us if Facebook will permit. But you know, like I told you, if Facebook does not want you to come in, go to Facebook, go to YouTube, go to Twitter. You view us without anybody harassing and embarrassing you. That is what I'm saying. So if we are ready, we move. Now, before I go on, I want to say something. And this thing I'm going to say is not, I'm not directing it to anybody, but I'm talking to everybody. Just like I talked during the zoological presidential election, when so many of us, even you who is viewing me today, so many of you switched for Peter Obi. And it's unfortunate. But, you know, this just concluded AFCON, that Zoological Republic had their time in the final with the Ivory Coast. Also cast some moment of sadness into my heart. And I believe that so many of us who are hardcore also were not happy about, because if you do not understand that, as our people will say, reject the devil and all, it didn't say some, and all his works. When we before we rejected the Zoological Republic, we have tried everything to make Zoological Republic workable. Unfortunately, Zoological Republic is destined for destruction, total destruction. And for something that is destined to destroy completely, it is needless for you as an intelligent person to start to try to fix it. It's not wise for you to do so. So from the day I made up my mind that I am joining this struggle and I want out, I rejected Nigeria and everything. I do not see myself as a Nigerian, not in any capacity. Some people say, but yeah, you still carry Nigerian passport. Yes, I carry Nigerian passport because without Nigerian passport, and at least at this moment, I don't have dual citizens. I mean, other countries' citizen. I'm still living here. But if it is, if I have had the dual citizen, by now I would have destroyed everything that has to do with Nigerian passport. If I want to go to my home to Biafraland, I get a visa. But because I have not, I'm still using Nigerian passport. That is, in this regard, I don't have no choice. But other things, I have choice. I have choice. And that is why I said I rejected Nigeria and everything that has to do with Nigeria. I did not reject Nigerian government, but I identify with the super egos or super chicken, whatever their name is called. It is not wise, because anything that Mazi Mbekano cannot do, I, as his follower, I don't know supposed to do it. That is why we don't engage in opposition for the sake of opposition here in this platform and in the whole of IPOB Western Cape Zone. We do not engage in opposition for the sake of opposition. It's not the nature, it's not in the nature of our leader. So we are not here for opposition for the sake of opposition. So that which our leader cannot do, we cannot do. You can never, I know it, I can swear with my life that our leader can never support Nigerian super egos. He cannot support anything Nigeria. He rejected Nigeria and he abhorred Nigeria completely. And that is how everyone, it's not about football. You are supporting Chelsea, you support Man City, you support Manchester United, Madrid, Barcelona. Are there Nigerian club? So that means you can make a choice, support any team. I supported any team that played against Zoological Republic. I supported them. Even when I know within me that, oh, it is very difficult for this team to come to win the Zoological Republic, but I still support the team to win. When you win, I go home with heartbroken. So you as a Biafran, why would you? It is shameful, insulting that you as a Biafran will come on the street happy, jubilating, we are winning. Who are we? Our team is playing, our country is playing. Who is your country? The same people that is killing, as I'm talking to you now, as I'm here, they are looking for people to kill in Biafraland. They are military. Tomorrow, maybe the military, you still support. If you can support these people, you support the military, because some people say, but you know, it is this when you come to the super chicken, is Biafran people that, I mean, Igbo people and stuff. I said, go to hell with that rubbish. Who cares? Are you telling me that when you go to those terrorists in our land today with armored tanks, with jets, with the United States supplied weapons to Kano jets, bombing our people, are you telling me that if you go there today, you will not find our people there? Are you telling me you will not find the Igbo person, even your brother that is an army? Are you telling me that he's not among those who is killing and bombing our people today? Go and support them for what they are doing now. Because the match they are playing is against your people, against you. So if you want to support Nigeria, support it in all ramifications. Don't choose. Because for me, I support Biafra in all ramifications. I do not have a reservation when it comes to Biafra. If you said you are fighting, do not wish Nigeria good. I do not wish Nigeria good. In fact, the economic woes, I know, yes, I have my people there. Do not misunderstand me. I have my people in the conflict, quite unfortunate. But it will get worse before it gets better. The only, if it is hardship that will make Nigeria to collapse, it's okay. After all, during Biafran War, 1967 to 1970, the genocide of Biafra, we suffered unaccountable hunger and hardship, and we survived it. So it is unfortunate, heartbreaking. The same thing that happened during the election, repeated again now. Why would you have one leg in Nigeria and one leg in Biafra? Why? Why? Nigeria is our enemy. Nigeria is the best people that, when I say Nigeria, I mean anybody identifying himself as a Nigerian. Because if you identify yourself as a Nigerian, that means you support everything that is happening, our Nigerian government is doing. It's the same Nigeria went to Kenya to kidnap our leader, put him in dungeon, refused to free him when appeal court gave the order for them to free him. It is Nigeria. Those people you call your brother is super egos or super chicken or whatever, none of them spoke. They could boycott it. They could boycott it for the simple reason that their people are being suppressed. They could boycott it and said, we are not going to appear on this tournament because we are protesting against the kidnap and continuous incarceration of our brother who committed no sin but asking for the freedom of my people, of our people. That is the right thing to do. Then we know we go and support you in your club. No matter the club you are playing with, to support you there. All these morons, I do not support them. I do not, thank God none of them is even in a good club that I can watch. Do I watch stupid Napoli? I mean, all this. I don't even know the names of the club where they play for. None of them is playing for a good club. They're playing third. Some of them is see they're playing third league. Some of them are bench warmers. You can see it by the nonsense they were playing. If Africa were to be a footballing country, do you think that this useless team would go to final? If it is Europe, do you think this nonsense team will go to final? So it is far unfortunate. I am telling you, I am forcing my pain and disappointment to you who calls yourself a Biafran, an IPOB. After seeing what our people are passing through, all you can say is, let Nigeria win. Win what? A bag of rice in Zoological Republic today is 77,000 rands. And they want them to win. So that when they win, the money they're going to give them for winning the trophy, are they going to impact the economy? Is it going to, it's still the same people who is, in fact, one person will take the cup and run away. So why are you wishing them to win? Win what? So that it will look as if Nigeria is progressing. Nigeria is not progressing. As our leader said, Somalia will be better than Nigeria. In fact, Somalia is now like a United States of America compared to what is happening in Nigeria today. You can see IMF report today said the Nigerian Republic is passing the worst economic woes. Worst economic woes. Remember, there is no recession anywhere in the world today. So you ask yourself, where is this economic woes coming from? What is that? Why are they suffering in the midst of abundance? Mazen Ekanu said to them, if you do not leave Biafra, your situation will be worse than Somalia. Is it not happening to them? So please, if you want to join Nigeria, like some of our counterparts, some of the people who today have identified with Nigeria, because if you don't know, so many people who fought us in the past in guise that they are fighting for Biafra, they are now one Nigerians. And, you know, we are in the business of showing you the evil. We are here to show you the evil. Where is this? It's okay. Just give me a minute, a second. Trying to and what is happening here? What is in play?
I am a political.
Now, before I continue, you see this guy. Look at this guy. Look at him very well. Look at him very well. Look at this this guy clearly. Before I play his video, I want to explain who he is, because he's nobody though. But here we have to use everything to sell our message. The only reason I'm going to play this guy here is not because this guy is relevant. It's not because he's anything. But I want you to see the impunity of DOS Hawaii, the cabas. When I mean cabas, led by Chike Doziem, Tony Nzurumike, Chinasa Nworu, Austin Abani, and the Azayoba. These 5 people hijacked IPOB. They formed cabals to fight our leader and to destroy IPOB. Now, in the past, immediately our leader was renditioned and thrown to dungeon where he is today. This man started, these 5 cabals started to look for those winning tools in every region, in every unit, in every countries. Anywhere they could find one, they started to look for them. They were picking them. All the criminals. You know that criminals know criminals when they see one. When they see each other, they know. So, coming to South Africa, this guy is a national. What is this? He's a national. If you are watching me, and you remember, you know the position of this guy. Please I want you to write it on comment section. Comment section, because I just forgot his position, but he worked in national executive. And when this cabas invaded IPOB South Africa, he was one of those that were used as a tool to destroy IPOB South Africa. These guys were always in a meeting with Chike Doziem, Tony Nzurumike. In fact, he is Tony Nzurumike boy. Just like Chibuze Egwuatu, just like Ogechukwu Isu, just like Ayam Nachi. Name them, those agents of darkness. This man fought against the real IPOB in South Africa. This man nearly crashed IPOB South Africa. If not for the intervention of IPOB, for the ruggedness of IPOB Western Cape, these guys would have succeeded. But because of the presence of IPOB Western Cape members, they couldn't carry out their plans. They were doing all these things in the guise of fighting for Biafra, defending IPOB. They will tell you we are the hardcores, we are the origin, we love Mazanekano, we can die for Biafra. We don't, before you know it, they start calling you autopilot, agent of Nigeria. But today, what is happening? First, Chibuze Egwuatu came to tell the world that he is no more fighting for Biafra, that he is fighting for Nigeria, that his future lies in Nigeria. Chibuze Egwuatu started to see himself as a politician, from freedom fighter to a politician. Now, he no more identify as a freedom fighter, but as a politician. So, immediately Chibuze Egwuatu, aka Ikenga Uruagu, did that. They see that, oh, this opportunity for us to start coming out. They start to come out from their shell. So now, after Chibuze Egwuatu shocked the IPOB, those they shocked, because we know already who they are. We know beforehand that he was not even fighting for Biafra. He's not fighting. He was fighting for stomach infrastructure. He was fighting for politicians in the Zoological Republic, the criminal politicians in the Zoological Republic, to recognize him so they can work with him. So immediately they recognize him, he got what he wanted. They gave him the task to destroy IPOB. Now I want to play, okay, let me play this guy. This is the next political activist as he identified himself. And now he has a message for Biafrans and the world and the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He has a message for you. I want you to see the impunity, the wickedness of this cabas in DOS. These people have tried everything to demonize, to destroy, to downplay, to cast to the bush. Everything that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu worked. So Chinas and Woro and all the cabas, Chinkedoziem and their cause, recruited this man to destroy IPOB South Africa. The same people that recruited Chibuzo Egwa to Ikenguru Agu, aka, is the same people that recruited this guy. This guy and the Chibuzo Egwa to Ogechukwu Isu, Ayam Nachi, and all the criminals in IPOB South Africa, all of them were working for the same master. And today, let me show you. Listen to whom his masters are. And listen, he has advice for Biafrans. This guy have advice for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He have advice for Simon Ekpa. He has advice for Mazi Ebuchi. He has advice for all the people, all the real IPOB. Now listen to his advice. Let us listen to him. So it won't look as if we are lying against him. What's wrong with this? You know, some of these people, when you want to play them, the demon in them will fight. So you don't play them. Let me try to change it.
I am a political activist. Good morning, my people. Yes, it's me, Chukwu Emmanuel Ikobodo. I am a political activist. A religious leader, and of best all, a man of justice. There is something I want to share with my fellow Nigeria.
Did you hear that? I said this guy is a South African national, he's in one of the South African national executive. This guy was one of those who fought to destroy IPOB South Africa. This guy was one of those who will accuse you of being a Nigerian agent and an autopilot. But listen to his introduction. I am a political activist and a religious leader. Did you hear where he said a freedom fighter? Did you hear where he said a member of indigenous people of Biafra? Did you hear where he said I'm a member of a South African National Executive? Did you hear where he said he have a message for Biafrans? Rather, he told you, I have a message for my fellow Nigerians. just imagine, just picture it, that I come on this platform and I will say, fellow Nigerians, I have a message for you. How are you going to see it? How are you going to do? But look at them. I just want you to know, Biafra is a spirit. We are under oath to restore Biafra, whether you believe in the oath you took or not. The fact remains that we took oath to restore Biafra with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. As you look at this man, he is dead man walking. He has no joy in him. Look at his face. Look at how his face has folded. He has a folded face. It's a sign of depression, sign of sadness. He has no joy in him. Now listen to someone who calls himself a Biafran, IPOB, under oath. Look at him now addressing himself as a fellow Nigerian. The point is, I don't even understand why this thing is making me.
You're going to see the next day because you might be a victim.
I am a political activist. Good morning, my people. Yes, it's me, Chukwu Emmanuel Ikobodo. I am a political activist. A religious leader, and of best all, a man of justice. There is something I want to share with my fellow Nigeria. But before then, allow me to follow the biblical perspective in order to establish the foundation of what I want to say here. Yes, if you want a unity in a particular country, you have to be fair and justice in all ramification. There is something that is happening in our dear country that is very, very ugly, and we supposed to redress our steps. When anything happens in our country, we don't need to attribute it to a particular ethnic nation or group. Because among the 12, there must be a Judas. And that same 12, there is a Peter and John. That is to say, in our Igbo adage, we said, Onwegi odida oke nshiko nanoho. That in all the lands, in all the farmlands, you must find a man clubs. You must find good people everywhere, and you must find bad people everywhere. When people commit crime, treat them by their own crime, treat them by their name, not by their ethnic group, not by their nations. If we continue to tag criminals as Fulani herdsmen, Fulanis will not be happy. If somebody commits a crime, let the person suffer the consequences of the crime he committed. People go to Benue State and kill people. Get them arrested, punish them based on the weight of the law. You cannot just say it is Fulani herdsmen. I have a man who is rearing animal in my community. If peradventure he took the animal to somebody's farmland and they destroy the farmland, will you say it is Igbo herdsmen? The answer is no. This is the high time we have to change the perspective, our attitude towards the Fulanis, so that there will be a peace, sanity, unity in this country.
Yeah, welcome back. You have heard the message from Chukwu, Ike Chukwu, or whatever his name is. You have heard the message for him. And the only thing I want you to take away from his message to Biafrans is that he's telling us that the atrocities that the Fulani people are committing in Nigeria is not good for us to call a spade a spade. So he's indirectly saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was wrong for identifying those perpetrators of criminality in our land as Fulanis. And I want you to know that this is one of those who fought against the real IPOB, the real followers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. These are men who went to IPOB family meeting in Johannesburg sometime last year to disrupt it. Let me play one of them for you.
Take them from one side. Please. From one side. From one side. Take them from one side. Please. Hold your hand. No, let them not break the system. You cannot come inside. You cannot come inside.
You know, you saw the video. This was when the mission to destroy IPOB South Africa was blazing. This group of men, like the one I played this video, they were the group of men who were doing everything to hijack and destroy IPOB South Africa. You saw Iken Guruagu here. He was parading himself as a coordinator in Johannesburg zone because the Kabas made him a coordinator from the backyard. So where he was fighting for to take over the IPOB IPOB's Johannesburg zone, this occurred. They went with their squad to where the real IPOB Johannesburg comrades were hosting their monthly meeting and disrupted it, going against IPOB code of conduct that says under no circumstances will you fight nor disrupt IPOB family meeting. They done the consequences and they went to a meeting and disrupted it. You can see Chinas and Woru. You can see Chibuzo Egwuatu, Ogechukwu Isu. And if you look closely, you would have seen this guy that I just played this video here. I know he's there. He was there because it was a mission to destroy IPOB South Africa. So while they were finding it difficult because of the few original real IPOB members in Johannesburg, they decided to take the horn by the bull by the horn, going to their meeting to disrupt it. Now, the one that spoke to you now, I just played this video, was or is a coordinator in his own zone. It's a coordinator. A coordinator in IPOB is telling you how to make Nigeria better, how to make Nigeria live in peace, how to be a good Nigeria, how to be a good patriotic Nigeria. But he's a coordinator, a so-called coordinator who is supposed to carry the affairs of IPOB and Biafra to the next level. But look at him today, casting aspersions on our leader, indicting our leader, sending messages to our leader that he's wrong by calling a spade, by saying that the Fulanis herdsmen were the ones constituting, who was the ones carrying out terrorism in our land and in entire Zoological Republic. But you know the sweetest part of it? They have lost the battle. You know why they're coming out now? They lost the battle totally. They could not hide under their shell, inside their shell anymore. So they came out to display who they really are. That was why Chibuzo Guatu, after him, this guy. Wait, Ogechukwu is coming. All of them will be disgraced. All of them that entered into agreement with the devil to destroy IPOB, those that played devil's advocate against Mazen Dekano, against IPOB, they all will be disgraced. None of them will escape it. The oath we took will come after them, and after them, their generation, because that is exactly the oath they took. I am not cursing them. I am only stating the obvious. They entered into the agreement that if anything goes wrong, their family and their generation will partake on it. They were not forced, not with a gun on their head. They willingly and voluntarily, and it will come after them. You think you can betray Biafra and it will go on, it's all right. It's not all right. It can never be all right. You guys has caused a colossal damage to IPOB, and you will pay. You will pay for your treacherousness against us, for your treacherous behavior against us. You will pay for selling IPOB, for selling Mazen Dekano, for selling our struggle. You will pay. Treachery does not favor anybody. Whatever that is happening to my network this evening will never bring my morale. I'm going to send the message I have today. Remember, the title of this message said United States of America is the one funding the killings in Biafraland. Terrorists are in the north, in the northern Nigeria, killing people. But the United States, Britain, and Nigeria are fighting agitators in Biafraland. United States of America, Joe Biden, they are the ones supplying the Zoological Republic with the weapons they come into our land to destroy, to decimate, to bomb, and to kill our people. Now, I'm going to show you, because you know we are not here for propaganda, we don't lie. God forbid that we lie. Now listen, look at it. I don't know why my what's it called? My network is really dealing with me this evening. I don't understand. I don't understand. Oh my God. Eish. Now look at it. Breaking news. Breaking news. Nigeria buys 12 AH/IZ Viper. Viper attack helicopter. Orders from US for $1 billion US. Nigeria buys 12 AH_IZ Viper attack helicopters. Not only helicopters, orders from United States of America. Look at it. United States of America is the one supplying Nigeria with the weapon to kill our people in our land. United States is sponsoring and funding the killing of our people. The same thing they did in 1967, 1970 is repeating itself, where they ganged up to kill our people, starve our children, kill our young men and our aged men, and they starve them to death. Today, the weapons that the United States of America supply to Nigeria to fight the so-called terrorists is being used to fight our people. Now listen to this. Let me show you the tweet coming from Simon Ekpa. This is Simon Ekpa's tweet. Simon Ekpa tweeted, breaking: the war between Biafra and Islamic State of Nigeria is ongoing, and the heavy battle continues in Olu, while the debris are falling off from that of Nigerian terrorists at HQ Nigeria Army are showing US Army as hashtag US Army. I hope the citizens of the United States are aware that their government are funding terrorism of the Nigerian state against Biafra in the old eastern Nigeria. We will soon show the footage of the war ongoing in Biafraland, and US is funding it. Now, this is not just a word. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. If you see this weapon says US Army. This is not in Sambisa Forest. This is not against the Boko Haram. This is not against the terrorist herdsmen. This is not against the terrorist bandits. But this is against freedom fighters, the agitators, those use agitating for their freedom. And America will tell you that they are the champion, they are championing for freedom. America will tell you that they are for democracy, for the right, for the human right, for the protection and defense of human rights. But America is busy sponsoring, supporting, funding against the killing of innocent people. America prides itself as a nation that is founded in freedom of people, justice. America prides itself as a human rights defense, as a nation that defends human rights. America prides itself as a country that champions democracy, where you have right to speak, the right to choose, the right to live, and the right to determine. But today, America is founding terrorism in our land by sponsoring Nigeria, funding Nigerian army, giving them the weapon to come and kill our people. What will you call that? What is America, U.S. armies? I have to. I will end this program. I will continue again. It's no need speaking when the network is bad. I'm going to end this program to continue tomorrow, because the message I have this evening is not good that I'm experiencing this attack. So I'm going to end this program, and I'll be coming back tomorrow, and I will communicate the time that I will continue this program tomorrow, because right now the network is not favorable. The network is not giving me the space to say what I'm going to say this evening, because there's no need saying things that when the network is like this, it doesn't make sense. So I'm going to end this program, and tomorrow we are going to revisit this story, because indeed we're not going to leave it here. This program is suspended, and we'll continue tomorrow. I'll be coming live again tomorrow. Maybe by tomorrow the network would have been better and friendly to us, for us to do what we're supposed to do. But for now, it's not helping at all. It's too bad. So, fellow Biafrans and lovers of freedom, I thank you for joining me this evening. And by the special grace of Chukwu Gabiam, I'll be joining you tomorrow, but I will communicate the time to you. Thank you for joining me. From here, it is